Most side hustles fail. You've probably heard the hype. You've seen the videos, the success stories, the easy money screenshots. But here's the truth most people don't want to say out loud. The majority of side hustles, they don't work. And it's not because hustling itself is bad. It's because most people are chasing the wrong one. Think about it. You start with excitement. You've got this dream of extra cash, maybe even replacing your job. You stay up late researching. You spend money on tools, courses, supplies. And for a while, it feels good. But then the cracks show. You realize it takes way more time than you thought, or the market is oversaturated, or worse, it just doesn't fit you. And slowly, the motivation drains out. The side hustle fades into the background, and you're left with guilt, wasted time, maybe even wasted money. That's why most side hustles fail. Not because the hustle itself is bad, but because it wasn't the right fit in the first place. Let me give you an example. I spoke with a guy who tried dropshipping. He was smart, hardworking, even willing to put in the long nights. But here's the problem. He hated marketing, hated it. He wasn't interested in ads, copywriting, creating product pages. He just wanted a simple system, so every time he sat down to work, it felt like pulling teeth. Was dropshipping a scam? Thousands of people succeed at it, but it wasn't his hustle, and eventually, he quit. Then there was a woman who jumped into freelancing because she heard it was easy money. She could write, she had skills, but she was an introvert who dreaded client calls and constant communication. So every new project filled her with stress instead of excitement. Guess how long she lasted? 3 months. Here's the point. Side hustles fail when there's a mismatch. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Now, you might be thinking, but wait, isn't failure just part of the process? And yes, failure teaches you lessons. But let's be real. Nobody wants to fail 10 hustles in a row just to stumble into the right one. That's why people burn out. And if you've ever felt like you're spinning your wheels, trying hustle after hustle, it's not your fault. It's not because you're lazy or not smart enough or not cut out for this. It's because you haven't found your hustle yet. And the numbers back this up. According to multiple surveys, most people quit side hustles within the first year. Not because they're broke, not because they don't care, but because the hustle they chose didn't match their personality, skills, or lifestyle. Imagine this. If you're a full-time parent with kids running around, starting a hustle that requires 10 hours of focused silence every day, doomed from the start. If you're someone who loves talking to people, but you choose an isolated online hustle where you sit behind a laptop all day, you'll burn out fast. If you need quick wins to stay motivated, but you pick a hustle that takes 6 months before your first sale, you'll give up before you ever see results. It's not about the hustle, it's about the fit. And here's the kicker. Nobody tells you this at the beginning. They sell you their path, their system, their way of doing things, but they don't stop to ask, does this actually work for you? That's why so many people end up frustrated. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine 2 friends. Both start side hustles at the same time. One chooses something that fits her skills. She's creative, so she leans into digital products and content creation. She loves sharing ideas, so every piece of work feels energizing. The other friend? He picks what's hot right now. No interest, no passion, no alignment, just chasing the trend. Fast forward 6 months. One is thriving, growing, seeing results. The other has burned out and maybe even convinced himself side hustles don't work. That's the difference the right fit makes. And if you've ever started and failed at a hustle, I want you to hear this. It's not that side hustles don't work. It's not that you don't work. It's that you haven't matched yourself with the right one yet. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to keep guessing. You don't have to waste more time throwing darts at the wall. Because I've put together something that makes this a whole lot easier. It's called the Hustle Finder Quiz. And this isn't just a random quiz, it's actually the very first step in our free guide, 5 Hustles That Actually Work. That guide is designed to give you 5 proven hustles you can start right now. But before you even see them, you need to know which one actually fits you. That's why the quiz comes first. It matches you with a hustle that fits your skills, your personality, and your lifestyle. So when you read the guide, you're not guessing anymore. You're starting on the right path for you. So instead of starting the wrong hustle and burning out, you can start the right one with confidence. And let me be clear, this isn't about magic. It's not some silver bullet. You'll still need to put in work. You'll still need to learn and grow. But here's the difference. When you're working on something that fits who you are, the work feels lighter, the momentum builds faster, and you're way more likely to stick with it long enough to actually see results. That's why the Hustle Finder quiz is the first step. Because once you know you're fit, everything else in the free guide makes sense. And here's the best part. It's free. Takes just a couple of minutes, and at the end, you'll know exactly which hustle direction makes sense for you. Not your neighbor, not your cousin, not some random YouTuber, you. So here's what I want you to do. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment and take the Hustle Finder quiz. Don't let another month go by chasing the wrong hustle. Don't waste another year repeating the same cycle. If you're serious about building income, freedom, and a future that works for you, this is where you start. So take the quiz. Then come back and drop a comment telling me what result you got. I'd love to hear it. And before you go, do me a favor. If this video hit home for you, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next video, and leave a comment down below. Maybe share your past side hustle fails. You never know who your story could help. Because at the end of the day, most side hustles fail. But yours doesn't have to. Click the link, take the quiz, and find the one that works for you.